Hey guys, Yuri K here. I'm here in Death Valley National Park, California. Just entering the park right there. There's the sign. And we'll be driving into the park today, seeing the different attractions, the different sections of the park. And I'll be coming back to you guys shortly. Hey guys, first stop here at Death Valley is called Dante's View. It's an overlook 5,476 feet above sea level, overlooking Death Valley. There you see the salt flats right there, looking deep into the valley, as you can tell. And right there across, see the highest peak there, sticking up? That's Telescope Peak. It's the highest point in Death Valley, 11,049 feet. And the valley down there below is actually below sea level. In fact, the lowest point down there, Badwater Basin, is 282 feet below sea level, the lowest point in North America, and probably the hottest point during the summer as well, as far as temperatures go. So looking down there, valley below, there's the parking lot. It's pretty cold up here, it's windy, so I'm not wearing my hat. I don't want it blowing off out there and losing it, so I'm going hatless right now. So there it is. Check it out. I'm gonna raise it up there. Absolutely amazing. Alright, see you guys at the next overlook. Hey guys, this is viewpoint number 2 on the way to Furnace Creek. This is called Zabriskie Point, and as you can tell, it's a series of beige colored cliffs and rocks on the way down to the valley floor, right down there below. It's much hotter down here. As we came down in elevation, we're just probably a little bit above sea level at this point, and we'll be heading down below sea level as we make our way down to Furnace Creek. So you can see the valley down there in the distance. Beautiful view right there. I'm here now at the Furnace Creek Visitor Center, about to enter the Visitor Center and see what they have here. This location is 190 feet below sea level. Just about to enter the Furnace Creek Visitor Center. Just wanted to point out to you guys that this location here, Furnace Creek, holds the all-time high record air temperature at 134 degrees, July 10, 1913. 134 degrees is the all-time record high temperature in the shade, accurately measured. That was set here at Furnace Creek. I am now here at a place called Devil's Golf Course on the way to Badwater Basin. This is a huge deposit of jagged, crusty salt. Basically, there was an ancient lake here that dried up a long time ago and left behind a series of salts and minerals and created this crusty and jagged landscape that you see here before me. This is called Devil's Golf Course. As you can see the sign. Right there, Devil's Golf Course. And these are very, very sharp, so it's not recommended to walk out onto this landscape, but it's really something else. I've never seen anything like this anywhere else except for Death Valley, though it could possibly exist, but you know, this is a pretty amazing place. Temperature right now is about 99 or 100 in the shade. There's no shade here though. That was back at Furnace Creek, it was 99. So in the sun, obviously it's hotter, but it's very, very dry, so it doesn't feel quite as hot as it really is. But you know, 100 degrees in the sun is still quite hot regardless. So there it is, Devil's Golf Course. Next stop will be Badwater Basin. I am now at Badwater Basin, the lowest point in North America at 282 feet below sea level. As you can see right there, there's a sign. That's the official marker of the lowest point. Right there, it's at Badwater Basin. The reason they call it Badwater Basin is because there is a little pond down there, which basically never dries up. The water is always cool, it's extremely salty, and I'll be going down there in a moment, explaining a little bit more about that. And there behind me is the Badwater Pool here at Badwater Basin. Again, 282 feet below sea level, lowest point. And what's unique about this little pool is that, again, it's extremely salty and it's actually cool in temperature. It never dries up. But the area is kind of guarded off because it is a very precious area. There's a species of snail that lives here called the Badwater snail. It's extremely rare. It only lives in just some of the salt pools here in Death Valley, nowhere else on Earth. So it has to be protected. So there's the pool right there. And as I come around, there you can see the sign behind me there explaining the Badwater pool. Right there over my shoulder. There's the sign right there. Alright, the next area here of interest is called Artist's Palette. The road back here behind me is called Artist Drive. It goes off the main road going to Badwater Road. So this is kind of like a one-way side road, which goes to a place called Artist's Palette. This is Artist's Drive. And they're going to be a series of rocks and cliffs with many different colors, which is comprised of an assortment of different minerals that give the rocks their different colors and hues, which you will see in a moment. So I'll be driving down this road, and I'll be doing a stopover where those colorful rocks and cliffs are. These are the beautiful rocks and cliffs I was talking about. They have many different hues, different colors, from browns to coppers to beige to gray to a little bit of green and blue. So many different colors here, all made up of different minerals that give them these colors. So hopefully you can see the differences here in the colors. It's really bright out here, so I'm not sure how the sun is going to affect the color schemes, but you can actually see how many different colors there are here right there. So this is Artist's Palette, only in Death Valley. Can you see this? There it is, looking up the road. This is behind me. There's the road right there. And there's the valley with the salt flats way down there below. So that's Artist's Palette for you guys. Okay, I'm here located in the dune field called the Mesquite Sand Dunes. This is near Stovepipe Wells, around the middle of the park, Death Valley National Park. So I'm looking out here at this large dune field, and some of these dunes are quite high. The ones there in the back, I believe, go up to about 400 feet approximately. But most of them are smaller, but it's a pretty large field, as you can see. So some of those way back there are quite high. So it's a really big dune field right here. It looks like a little Sahara desert right here in the middle of Death Valley. So pretty cool spot. It's like a big sandbox. If you're a kid at heart, you'll definitely want to play out here in the sand lot right there. Alright, until the next place within Death Valley. Hey, I'm here now in the northern area of Death Valley National Park. This is Ubehebe Crater. It's a huge crater about half a mile across and about 500 feet deep. There's the sign right behind me. And this crater was caused by a huge explosion underground when water mixed with magma underneath the earth. And when the explosion happened underground, the earth caved in and created this massive crater. So I'll be moving in closer to show you what it looks like here. So now looking into the depths of the crater, it is absolutely huge, as you can see. Just kind of pan around right there. Here's the background, the rim, and I'll try to get down into the depths right there for the view. I can't go over the edge too far. I don't want to fall in here. But you can kind of see right there. I'm standing as close as I can get. Right there. There it is. And let me swing around here at the other side. It looks like there's a trail that goes around the side. Right there of the rim. And there's a trail around the other side as well. Right there. So there you have it. Ubehebe Crater. About 500 feet deep and half mile across. This is close to Scotty's Castle, probably about maybe 8 miles from Scotty's Castle, but Scotty's Castle is closed for repairs due to serious flooding, I think a year or two ago, so hopefully it will reopen in 2017, next year. And now I'm traveling to my final destination within Death Valley National Park. This is Emigrant Canyon Road, which is a side road that goes off of one of the main park roads, Route 190, here in California. And the road is well maintained, although it's narrow and winding in a few areas. However, it gets to a gravelly and unpaved area toward the end, but it's still negotiable by regular car. It's not too rough. And it comes to the Wildrose Charcoal Kilns that you see here. These kilns were built in 1879 to produce coal for a local mine smelter. They were only in use for about 3 years before they went out of service, and as a result, the kilns are still preserved to this day. They're one of the best examples of preserved charcoal kilns that one can find in the West. If you continue up this gravel road another 1.5 to 2 miles, you will reach the Mahogany Campground, which is where the trailhead to Telescope Peak is located. Again, the highest peak in Death Valley at 11,049 feet. There's a hiking trail that goes up to the top there. So, but this is as far as the road can be traveled with a regular car. Going beyond here requires a high clearance 4x4 vehicle. So this is Death Valley for you guys. Hope you enjoyed all the attractions that I visited here in this beautiful desert national park. It's definitely a unique place, one to visit, and you won't see a lot of the formations that you see here anywhere else in the world. It's truly something spectacular. So again, hope you guys liked the video. Please give me a thumbs up. Please comment, share, and subscribe. And remember to follow me on Instagram down in the info box below at URIK0877. Thanks again, guys. Bye-bye.